Hello there and welcome to this video on access lists and Cisco routers. So as you can see on the screen, I've got a reasonably, well, some might call it overkill for what I'm trying to demonstrate, but this is a default topology that I'll use for many different scenarios. In this case we're going to demonstrate applying access lists to deny a host from one particular host to access another. So what we've got here, we've just got two hosts on the 192.168 network attached to this router here, which is the default gateway for these two PCs, and then we have serial links to routers 4 and 2. As you can see, they're on a /30 subnet because they're serial links, and then we've got router 3 here, again attached to router 2 and router 4. These are distributing the network information via RIP, so it's the most basic. There is another video about OSPF. It's slightly more complicated. The topology is a bit more complex, but it will show you how OSPF works. So moving on, we've got router 3 attached to these three devices here. They're just standard PCs on a different subnet, and again we will test connectivity to different places on the network just before we do any locking down, so to speak. So what we'll do first of all is make sure PC4 over here on the right can access PC2 here on the left. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? We will start a console connection on PC4, and the easiest way, and for the purpose of this video, we'll just use ping. So let's ping from here. Let's just make sure show IP, and we have 172.16.1.11, which is correct, and we will ping PC2, which is 192.168.1.10, hopefully with success. And there we go. So that is working. So communication is working. For completeness, let's do .11 as well. Make sure that's working, and that's working as well. Right. So we know now that from here we have a connection path which is working unrestricted to PC1 and PC2. So what we're going to do now is with a ping running, we were going to apply or configure an access list on this router here, which will effectively block communication from this PC to, well, we can do the whole network, but let's just do this PC2 here. So we'll bring up a console. In fact, what we'll do first, I will run a continuous ping. So let's do it on PC2. We'll do a continuous ping using -T. So that will keep running until I press Ctrl+C to exit. So whilst that's running in the background, let's head over to router 1. Okay, so router 1, we want to configure an access list. Now I'm just going to show you how to configure the access list, but if you want to know the differences between standard and extended access lists, it's beyond the scope of this. I'm actually just showing you what it is and how it works. There will be future videos about in-depth detail for access and standard access list and extended access list, but in this occasion we're going to use standard access lists. Okay, so let's go ahead. Config T. So we'll do access list 1, deny. So we're denying host. Well, in fact, we can probably put the IP address of PC4 in here, 172.16.1.11. Okay, and then access list. What we want to do now is permit everything else. Okay, so that's what that's literally doing. The access list, the Cisco will read it from the top down. So it first it will deny. Well, in fact, what I'll do, I'll come out of here, show run, begin access list 1. Okay, so what it's doing, it will read this line first and say, hey, deny rule 172.16.1.11 deny, full stop. And if there is a match, it will obviously apply that match. If not, if there's no match, so if it's coming from, if the packet is coming from 172.16.1.12, it won't match, so therefore it will go to the next line, permit any, so it will get permitted. So this access list is obviously ready to go, and now we just have to apply it to router 1 fast Ethernet 0/0 interface. So let's go ahead and do that now. So conf-t interface fast Ethernet 0/0, and we want to apply the command IP access group 1, which is the access referring to access list 1, which we configured before, out. Now this is instantaneous. As soon as I apply this command, we should be blocking PC4 access to PC. Well, in fact, it's going to be blocking the whole network. PC4 will not be able to get past this point here. So let's test that. We'll bring up PC4 here. I have it in the background, and once I apply this, straight away, communication administratively prohibited. Excuse me, I didn't pronounce that very well. So that's that being blocked. What we can now do, let's just make sure. I'm going to Control C that now. What we'll do, we'll take this off. So we'll issue a no IP access group out, which is removing that access command, access group command from the fast Ethernet interface. Okay, so that's been removed, and now you should be able to ping it again. There we go. So that's back on. The final part of this video is just to test how to block telnet access on a Cisco router from one host to the Cisco router. So from router 3, because we're going to do the test from router 3 here, simply because these hosts do not have the telnet client software on them, which is a shame, but it doesn't matter. You still get to see what the result is anyway. So if we just try and telnet to router 1, which is let's have a look, 10.1.1.1 here. So 10.1.1.1, oops, 10.10.10.10.1. Okay, it will try, but password is required but none set. So we're trying to telnet to a VTY session which hasn't got a password set. So let's go and quickly do that now. Conf-t, so line VTY04 password. We'll configure a password of Cisco, for example. Come out of there, and then let's have a look now. Telnet again. So it's working. Right. So now I'm on router 1. All right. So let's come out of there, back onto router 3. So what we're going to do now is apply some security on here. So config-t, we'll do access list 2, because obviously access list 1 was configured for blocking this PC to this network. So we'll do 2, access list 2, deny, and then we want the IP address of router 3, so 20.20.25, okay, and then we want to allow everything else. So access list 2 permit any. Easy as that. So now we need to apply this access list to the VTY. Okay, so line VTY04, apply to those four sessions, access class to in. Bang. So that is already locked down. So what we'll do now is just test here, and telnet should be refused. Okay, so perfect. This access list has worked. So just to confirm that PC4 is still able to communicate, let's go back to here, and we'll do let's do ping, and we'll ping this router interface, router 1, 10.10.10.1, and that's working. Let's ping the other side, 10.5, and that's working. And we'll ping the fast Ethernet, so we'll go through the interfaces on the router. Ping 192.168.1.1. Okay, that's also pinging, so that's fine. And finally, just for absolute completeness, we'll ping the PC on the other side. Okay, so that's up, just getting its MAC addresses set up on the switches, and that's it. And we're all working. So I hope you found it useful. Any questions? Please leave comments on the channel. Thanks for watching, and stand by for more videos. Thanks. Bye bye.